Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheyenne Latte. Oh, y'all, I haven't been talking to you guys in a minute. As school has taken over, and a lot of other things have taken over. We're going into this is the end of the third week of school. School started August 26th. August 26th for me. And we're already going into the fourth week of school. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, it's crazy to me to know that I've been in school for almost 4 weeks. Um, the student advisor coordinator or the student activity coordinator, we were talking yesterday because I was joining another club, and he asked me, he was like, "Oh, how's classes going?" I was like, "Yeah, everything is good." I did about 6 weeks worth of homework, and he was like, "Wow, 6 weeks?" I was like, "Yeah, because I'd be busy. I don't know what life would be like. I move around, I have a lot of things to do, and so I would rather get my homework done than to wait last minute." For you guys who don't know, or even if you did know, I am going to school for youth studies, advanced certification. However, I might just get the master's. That will be my second master's. Just to hear about it, I'm cringing. That will be my second master's. My first master's is in organizational leadership. My second master's potentially will be youth studies. And then school is not over for me. School isn't over. I'll be going back to school for something else. We will talk about that when we get to that point. But right now, it's just advanced certification, master's in youth studies. School is good. The topics are great. Obviously, I've been invested into youth for a long time. So I've started working in education since I was 20. I am now 28. So that'll be going on 8 years that I've been working in education and human services. And y'all, it can be stressful. It can be like overwhelming because a lot of energy and emotions being pulled from you. And sometimes you got to withdraw and take a break and go to do something else. But no, once again, I was working from home. Now I'm going back into working in education. I'm just like, Lord, girl, like, what's good with you? Like, take a break. But then I'm just like, I'm not doing enough. Work from home wasn't for me because even though, yes, it's good to work from home, but I had to stay still in one spot working. I couldn't move around. I had to stay in one spot working. It's not like how you work at a job and then you have them hybrid days where you work from home and actually you're still able to move, but you have emails and stuff you got to do, projects you got to work on, but you're still able to move. No, it's nothing like that. There's call center. You got to be on the call on the phone the whole time, and it wasn't fun for me. I feel like doing something that's not in my passion is more draining than doing something that is my passion. It could be the opposite for you, but it's the opposite for me. What else? I joined 3 clubs. So for the first club, I joined Black Student Union, and with Black Student Union, I am the VP, the vice president for Black Student Union. I got into the Social Impact and Activism Club. I'm the president for that club, which is great. I love like doing those social impact events. I like going to them. I like being a part. It makes a difference. And then lastly, is the most exciting one. Is the Christian Fellowship Club. Now, mind you, this was something that I was excited about because as I was expressing to the group yesterday, I was like, they took out religion and stuff like that in secondary school, elementary school, middle school, high school. They took all of that stuff out of public schools. They took out the Pledge of Allegiance because it said, under one nation, under God. I'm like, boy, but in the courtroom, it still has God on the title. It says, God we rest, or God may we rest. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it says in the courtroom when you go into any court building. And then on that money, it says God on it too. So we took it out of the schools, but we still got to implement it everywhere. So what was you trying to do, America? Just let me know. Because you can't wipe out God. I'm sorry. You just cannot. God could wipe you out if he wanted to, but he ain't gonna do that. He gonna just let you suffer and do what you do. You choose a side. You can't serve God and yourself. So however you want to see fit for yourself, you do it. But I'm the president of that club, and I'm excited because that will be considered like my little ministry. Voicing myself, expressing, helping other people. I'm not going to say I know everything about the Bible or about Christ. Like I didn't study ministry or divinity, but I did want to study it, and I wanted to get my certification in it. I wanted to do children's ministry, studying it at Liberty University, but I didn't go back for it. What else? I might actually look into that youth ministry. Who knows? We'll see. I might not. I always wanted to be on the board of directors, and I applied on Idealist for a position. It's a youth. It was just, I guess, to get an insight of, the organization, what type of board members are they looking for. When I spoke to the CEO, she recommended me to youth director of the board of directors. I was like, okay, cool. I'm excited to be at the youth director, on the board of directors. That's a big role. That's a big step. Because a lot of people always tell me, oh, you have to climb up the ladder to get what you want. And I'm just like, I've been in spaces to where I was able to get what I want without having to climb the ladder. Please stop telling people that. It's not that difficult to get where you want to go. It's you have to make sure I can't even explain it, y'all. I asked God to please put me in position. I molded myself. I learned, I educated myself. I, gained the skills to be able to maneuver into these different fields. It's not hard. You just have to put more effort into gaining the skills and building your skill set. Like I always tell people, a job is not going to build you. You learn about the workshops and stuff that the job can give you. You can go and do that yourself, even if you got to pay for it. Put it on your taxes as a tax write-off and call it a day. Because I'm just over people just saying, oh, they're not getting enough, or they want to do something different and feel like they're stuck. No, you're never stuck. You just got to continue to elevate yourself and develop yourself. Learning never stops. You're never going to stop learning. You're going to always be a long life learner, and you have to just accept that. Whether you like going to school, whether you like doing workshops or whatever, you're going to always still learn from your kids, from whoever. For me, that's just something I love. I love education. I love learning. I love helping. I love pouring out to other people. I love sharing ideas. I love sharing what I know to other people. Oh, sorry guys, I can cry because I am very passionate about it. So yes, that was a position that I thought I was gonna get. She said she will get back to us, with whatever the board says goes. And y'all, I received an email. I received the email from this organization. And it didn't say nothing about youth director on there. I'm gonna cry because I've been in awe about it all week. But it said youth president of the board of directors. That's a bigger role. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to cry. Just because that's a bigger role, and I'm just like, I just keep thanking God for it, because it's just like, without Him believing in me, without Him pushing me to understand, like, there's no's. You getting a lot of no's, and you're getting a lot of, we don't see you being in this role or that role. And for me to get to this point of I'm a youth president, I've never heard of that in my life. Youth president. And that's on a governance level. That's not on no like programming level. That's on a governance level. And I'm just very proud of myself of how far I came. I'm not like bragging to you guys or trying to make anyone feel bad. I would never want to make anybody feel like they can't do what they want or they can't get what they want, because you can do and get wherever you want to go, as long as you're doing it in a with a good heart, and you're doing it in a way where it's not hurting anyone, it's not hurting yourself at the end of the day, that you have the best morals and values for it, and you just ask God to protect you and guide you through that journey. A lot of people may think it's hard to get to that point. Man, I'm just like, I'm a 28-year-old as a youth president on a board of directors. I'm like, I don't know any other young adult on a board of directors with that big of a role. Now, there are probably some individuals out there, but I don't know them personally. And I'm very proud of myself. Everyone on the other end of this camera who's making it to their goals, who's excelling, even if it takes, smaller steps to get to, you're doing it. Yes, you may have a kid and it may give you a little setback. That's okay. Yes, you may have a financial situation and that gave you a setback, but that's okay. You're still going to keep pushing forward. You're still going to do, and you're still going to achieve. Everybody don't achieve everything at the same time. We all achieve it differently. We have different paths in life, and I want you to know that you're going to achieve whatever you want to achieve. If it's meant for you, if God meant it for you and He wanted to give it to you, He will do so. Don't worry about what other people got. Don't be envy of what other people got. Don't be jealous of what other people got. Don't be a hater of whatever the people got, because whatever they got, it may not be meant for you. And if it was meant for you, you would have had it. But you know what? Whatever you think that they had that you want, you may get it. And it might be way bigger than what they got. They may got a Honda. You be like, oh, I wanted that Honda. That was the Honda I wanted. But you might get a Bugatti. Like, I don't know. You got to think bigger for yourself. You can't just say, I want what somebody has. Like, there's something bigger than whatever that person has. And you have to want more for yourself, or think bigger for yourself. And understand what your purpose is and how much you can make an impact, whether you want to make a grand impact like I do on a governance level, or nationwide or globally wise, or you want to just do it locally, or just in your household you want to make a staple for yourself. That is perfectly fine, and I salute you for doing your best and trying. All you can do is try. And if you don't try at anything you do, how can you say you did it? You can't tell me you like something if you never tried. You can't tell me if you don't like something if you never tried. All I'm saying is try. Try your best. Try your best to show up. You're not going to please everybody. Please don't try to please anybody, because the only person you're going to hurt is yourself. So I had to learn that the hard way. Don't try to please people, because people are still going to be miserable. At the end of the day, you have to live for yourself. You have to live for your family. You got to live for your partner or whoever if you're single, doesn't matter. Just honor God and just live under a rock, like Patrick on SpongeBob. Just live under a rock, but keep moving, keep grinding, keep achieving, keep doing, because a thing someone said, because I'm also a member of the United Nations Association, and the person who's on the like the borough chapter president or whatever, she told me this. She said, don't worry about finding your crowd, because it will come to you. I had to learn that. I'm always making sure that I'm pouring my heart out on this channel to please someone, and I'm just like, whether it resonates with people or not, I'm just going to continue to do and express and pour out what I'm capable of pouring out. And if you are interested in hearing and watching, then fine. If you're not, then you don't have to watch. But I thank everybody who watches or who tunes in or who even subscribe to the channel, because without you guys, I wouldn't even be here. Yes, I can be shy. Yes, I can be nervous of doing this, because I really am just learning as I go. But I know I have a message to get out there, and I want to express it to everyone, that you're worth more than what you know. You're worth more than what you know. However you feel, I can respect the way you feel. I can respect the way you feel beat up, that you feel misunderstood, that you don't feel seen. But look, God sees you, baby. The only one that can tell you your worth. God is only going to show you your worth. You don't need anybody else to show you your worth, to tell you that you're worthy. People will show you in their actions that you deserve more, that you're worth more. and you will get where you need to go. It may take some time, but that's okay. I know we don't have too much time because we're in the end times of the world. Yes, we know there's a second coming. Yes, we know Revelations. We are currently in that stage. And I understand that you want to rush and, get where you need to go now. But don't kill yourself. Don't cut corners to get where you need to go. Just go at God's pace for yourself. Please. Please. And I see you in the next video. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, my eyes are burning. I see you in the next video. I thank you. God bless you. And you have a great Friday and have a happy weekend.